Iturbide and Benny take on Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri and Ben lost on opening night. Since then, they've won 3 matches in a row. And we haven't really seen a whole lot of Iturbide and Benny. They've played just 1 match. They lost against Douglas and Manny. Their other match was forfeited. So just 1-1 overall for this team. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Iturbide and Benny down the stretch. And given how it looks on paper, Stu, could be a good thing for the Chargers.
We're ready to begin our next match. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers. There's the serve. We begin. Here's a backhand by Ben. Iturbide is there. Backhand by Iturbide. Powerfully thrown. Goixerri's there. Backhand to the inside. Here's Benny. Backhand from the 10 line. Goixerri on the catch. Benny plays it deep. Ben's there at the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Goixerri, beautiful catch off the side wall. Benny's there. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Goixerri reaches up. Backhand. Iturbide now powerfully from the left side. Ben makes the catch at the 12 line. Big backhand from the back court. Goixerri looking for the rebote at the 10 line. Makes the play. Here's Benny. Benny on the backhand to the inside. Cortada, beautifully thrown by Goixerri and stopped well by Iturbide. Goixerri, backhand from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Benny. Benny from deep in the backcourt. Ben makes the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point of this match goes to Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. Iturbide has to serve.
Well, I think that's the type of play you're going to see from this Chargers team. I mean, no reason to try to throw anything that's going to get the ball to Goixerri on his forehand on the outside. Good consistent play by Benny. Second on the roster in catch rate, just north of 97%. Iturbide up in the top 12 as well. And then Ben, lowest of these 4, down at 95%. That's going to show here in these long rallies.
Powerful backhand by Ben. Good catch by Benny deep in the backcourt. Here's Goixerri dropping in at the 10 line. Benny, backhand from the 11. Then we'll play this one on the forehand from the 12. Big right side by Ben. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Iturbide. Iturbide goes with the costado to the inside. Ben for the rebote. Beautifully played. Here's Iturbide again. Backhand. Rebote for Goixerri. Benny will save the rebote on the forehand. Goixerri has it midcourt. Winds up. Powerfully to the inside. What a scoop by Benny. Catch by Goixerri. Dos Paredes. The 2-all stopped. Oh, that one goes off the frame of Goixerri's cesta. Would have been a tough catch. Beautiful throw by Iturbide. 2 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide serves.
Well, I just threw it right back to him, Stu. I mean, he had to be standing in the perfect spot to even have a play on it. And
I mean, we've seen Goixerri make great, I mean, just crazy catches today, especially scooping. But that one, a little bit different. Yeah. Coming from his right. Certainly has the ability to catch it, but Just beautifully thrown by Iturbide. Philo.
Wow. Well, that's quick.
Nope. That was ruled to have touched the pad. 0.4, Iturbide. They were pointing at the pad the entire time. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has a serve. Yeah, there was no question. The front court judge was rolling his cesta from side to side from the time that ball came close to the pad.
That was a call.
Just a catch by Ben. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Catch by Iturbide. Ben goes hard to the inside. Rebote coming out. Philo into the pad. 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide serves.
Yeah. That seemed like a frustrated throw. Just whipped it as hard as he could and was close to the tee in Fronton and then voicing his displeasure with the sidewall.
Personally, I think the sidewall can take it. It's a pretty tough sidewall.
Yeah, Nicholas has given it, given it some love over the years. Tough love.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Rebote. Rebote forehand, low and hard. Scoop by Goixerri. Costello 2-all blasted. Stopped and held on to, but no play for Iturbide. Goixerri and Ben get on the board with a point. Goixerri has a serve.
I mean, and that's really how the Renegades have had success with this Goixerri and Ben team. I mean, Ben giving good support in the backcourt and Goixerri killing points up in the front. Fourth on the roster in total 2-all kills with 11 coming into this game day. So you know he's going to be aggressive. We saw it in the first match in singles. Wow.
Ace. 2 points for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri serves. Well, if he can throw it harder, you wouldn't know it.
Yeah. Yeah, he kicked it into another gear there.
You have to be able to see the ball in order to catch it when it's coming that fast.
I mean, the feel that he threw into the pad, he threw that about as hard as we've ever seen him throw. And since then, he's, coming right back to it. Oh, man, that's on the floor.
Excellent serve by Goixerri. Scores again. That is 3 quick points for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri serves. Be curious to see if Iturbide will go for a scoop in the service box if he continues this. That would, because if you're backcourt,
Yeah.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Benny would have been happy to let that play continue. Got the serve. These are coming in so hard and so low. I mean, that's really the key.
Catching the ball beneath your waist is difficult to begin with. That's why, it's advised not to scoop.
Yeah, and to control it there, too. That's tough, but he's not taking much off that second serve, though.
There's the backhand by Benny. Goixerri from the 9 line. Backhand. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Ben's there. Ben on the backhand from the 11 line. Iturbide steps in. Backhand from the 9. Wall to wall. Rebote is out. Forehand Rebote fired low and hard right to the sweet spot of Iturbide. He puts it on that wall, and Ben is there. Iturbide turns to save the Rebote. Light touch. Goixerri moves in. Philo to the outside, scores. 4-4 is the score. Goixerri has the serve.
And just like that, tied up at 4-4. It is so quick. I mean, he's lined up, parallel to the front wall here and then just snaps it across his body. I mean, how do you react to that in time? He can throw the 2-all. He can throw the drop shot. So many options. So much power, too.
Excellent catch by Benny off a solid serve by Goixerri. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 12 line. Benny plays it deep. Rebote for Goixerri. To the inside. Big bounce. Stopped by Benny. Rebote for Goixerri. To the inside he goes again. Benny will take it on the bounce. Benny on the backhand from the 11 line. Goixerri. Here's Benny on the forehand. Goixerri looking for the rebote. That's dropping. He will keep it in play. Excellent control by Goixerri. Here's Iturbide. Hard throw to the inside. Ben with a scoop, and he holds on to it. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand, low and hard. Goixerri has it, winds up. Costello 2-all. Stop by Iturbide. Iturbide Cortada will score. 5 points for Iturbide and Benny. Possible set point.
Yeah, finally able to track one down there on the outside and then just narrowly puts it above the pad. Take a look here. I mean, the Costado of Goixerri up at the 7 line. Pretty good percentages for the Renegades. Look at this return, though. Threw it kind of down low and hard, and Ben was backing up.
Yeah, he left nothing on that throw. Powerful, powerful throw by Iturbide. Here's Ben on the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote by Iturbide. Catch by Goixerri. Goixerri hard to the inside. Benny's there. Beautiful catch on the left side. Here's the backhand to the corner. Out to the rebote. Goixerri calls for it. Iturbide, perfect catch at the 9 line. Low on the left side. Here's the backhand by Ben. Iturbide powerfully. Ben is there. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Goixerri winds up. Split placement. Read by Benny.
Read.
Stopped by Benny. Benny puts it back right up the middle. Goixerri whips it to the inside. Benny's got a tough play. He makes a great save. Here's Goixerri running in. Powerful forehand. Benny for another rebote save. He's got it. Goixerri's got it at the 3 line. That's trouble. Scoop by Goixerri. The carom.
Oh, he didn't
my
need to do
goodness.
that. Oh, man.
Goes into the pad. That is 5 points for Goixerri and Ben. We're at 5-5 set point.
And Goixerri was so far in the way that anything that I think Iturbide would have thrown, I think he just would have kind of held up. What a scoop here. I mean,
he goes down.
Yeah, he's down. His head's in the floor. All he had to do was throw a soft forehand to the inside, and he tried to overcomplicate it and dropped it in the pad. Wow. Huge break.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
See how the Chargers respond here. I mean, you think the set should be over. You're back on that bench, and now you're playing at 5-5 against Goixerri. Not the guy you want to see with the ball in the service box. Oh, wow.
Iturbide picks the serve, blasts it inside, and that scores. Point and set for Iturbide and Benny. They win at 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Boy, you don't usually see that from Goixerri. He just lobbed that serve into the service box, and that was a couple feet off the sidewall, really.
I was going to say, really not with Iturbide. Iturbide,
no,
yeah.
Certainly not. I mean, look at where he catches this. This is the...
It's the second serve, so you don't want to mess with it.
But,
yeah.
I mean, that's a couple feet off the wall and then hard to the inside. I mean, just leaving Ben on an island there to make a tough catch. Ben did a good job there really in the second half of that set when the Renegades came back.
Absolutely.
But just not enough there in the end. 6-5. The Chargers come away with that set. There've been a couple of close sets today, coming down to a decisive 11th point. It's been about split. A couple of them have gone the way of the Chargers. A couple of them have gone the way of the Renegades. But so far, Renegades leading the game day 3.5 to just 1 point for the Chargers. It was just that one run of serves, powerful serves from Goixerri that got the team back into it 2 in a row. Not often you see Benny struggling on the serve receive in the back, but he's just firing bullets.
Yeah, I mean, when arguably the top player on the roster is throwing it what appears to be as hard as he can with a high degree of accuracy and getting it across the wall. I mean, there's really not a lot you can. I mean, there's really not a lot you can do for it. You really can't. That's why I was basically what happens is if Benny continues to miss here at Magic at Magic City and in battle court, you can scoop the serve as long as you're the front quarter sitting in between the 4 and 7 line.
Yeah.
You can scoop it or take it what's called bote corrido, which takes the pressure off your back quarter. It's not recommended because it's very tricky,
Yes.
but Iturbide is more than capable of scooping that.
Did not have to resort to that in the first set. Chargers close it out 6-5. Second set. Goixerri's got the serve.
Goixerri serves. Second set has begun. Excellent serve by Goixerri. Good read and return by Benny. Here's Ben. Ball in and out of the cesta of Iturbide. First point for Goixerri and Ben of the Renegades. Goixerri serves.
Well, trying to catch it about shin height there, ankle height on the right side. It's just a matter of control. Very difficult that low.
Excellent catch by Benny off a good serve by Goixerri. Ben from the forehand. Iturbide is there. Iturbide powerfully from the costado. Inside, Ben with the catch. There's the backhand. Backhand by Benny. Goixerri at the 10 line. Big backhand. Wall to wall. Just clears. Powerful forehand by Iturbide. Dropping, saved by Goixerri. Here's Benny on the move. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Ben's there. Great catch. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Scoop. Tipped. 1-1. Iturbide will have the serve for the Chargers.
I mean, you don't really want your front quarter scooping the ball up like that in front of the back quarter. I mean, some exceptions, and you can understand Goixerri is the one on this team wanting to play the ball, majority of the balls, but Ben's been doing a pretty good job here in the back court.
There's a backhand by Ben. Excellent catch by Benny at the 12 line. Big backhand. Rebote for Goixerri on the forehand. Catch by Iturbide. Backhand. Wall to wall. Goixerri calls for it.
It's right on the wall.
That hits the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. 2 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve.
Yeah, the sound was a little bit different than we're used to hearing off that front wall.
If you hear the clink and you see it hit up high.
Yeah. I mean, it was close, but, I mean, the judge heard it, made the call. 2-1 now. Favor of Iturbide and Benny.
Here's a catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Benny's there. Benny. Big backhand. Oh, that's in the overhead screen. 2-2. Goixerri will serve.
There's such a premium against this Renegades team to try to get the ball to Ben in the backcourt or to have Goixerri play these rebotes as deep into the backcourt as possible. That's why you're seeing Benny try to give it a little extra to clear that overhead screen and get it to Ben, but not to be that time, just catching a piece.
Excellent serve. Good catch and return by Benny. Here's Ben. Benny, great catch behind the 12 line. Here's the backhand. Ben's there. Goixerri from the 9 line. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught by Benny. Benny on the backhand. Low and hard on the return. Goixerri for the rebote. Keeps it inside. Here's Benny on the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote for Iturbide. Goixerri makes the catch. Backhand. Benny from the 11 line on the right side. Iturbide comes cross court, makes a fantastic catch high on the left side. Feeds Goixerri the rebote, outside placement. Iturbide makes the stop. Hard throw. Oh, right to the right side. This right side is way out of play. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve. No, I don't mean to throw any shade in the direction, announcing shade, whatever the hell you want to call it, against Goixerri, but I mean, that wasn't even close. He launched that ball 10 feet out.
Yeah, I mean, second time also that Iturbide's had it on the outside and just...
And that's really for Goixerri. It's just situational awareness.
Yeah.
It's just that muscle memory. I'm going to throw an outside placement, but not keeping that boundary line in mind.
Not at all.
Ben Costalo, 2-all, stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide hard from the forehand. What a catch by Goixerri, and he scores. So 3 points for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri has a serve. So that's ill-advised for Ben, just ill-advised. You got an okay 2-all in doubles, but not putting it on Iturbide's forehand.
Yeah.
You don't want to give Iturbide that ball on the right side. Goixerri comes in with just a phenomenal catch here.
I mean, that's insane. The reaction, the catch, the control, and then that's right on the, I mean, can't place it any better. Boy, yeah.
Ace will score for Goixerri. 4 points. And the serve.
I mean, the hard part is it's head level for Iturbide. So, I mean, he's trying to avoid getting hit and then to get in position to scoop it. I mean,
yeah, no, to step.
I mean, this is look at this is a
step in front of this. I mean,
that's a kill. I mean, that's head level from the forehand. If he hooks it a little bit, you know, how do you play defense?
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. I mean, realistically, if you want to play fearlessly, you stand on the four. You stand on the 4 line. You can't stand in front of the 4 line. You stand on the 4 line and just.
Wow.
But I mean, yeah.
That's gutsy. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, high doses of propanolol to make that happen.
Let's see what happens on this second serve. Didn't hold back that time.
Here's a backhand by Benny. Rebote forehand. Catch by Iturbide. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Here's a catch by Benny. Backhand from the 9 line. Passing. Here's Ben from the 12. Ben hard to the inside. Benny's there. Benny from the forehand. Will not pass Goixerri. Goixerri from the 10. Here's a backhand by Benny. Goixerri calling for the rebote, plays from the forehand. Hard forehand. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 11 line. Benny on the catch. Backhand from the 11 again. Ben now from the backcourt. Goixerri calling for it. Rebote to the inside. Here's Benny. Iturbide, backhand from the 9. Powerful throw. Rebote coming out. Rebote save at the sidewall by Goixerri. Floater brought down by Iturbide. Backhand safely played to the inside. Good catch by Ben. Benny advances. Backhand from the 10 line. Wall to wall. Out to the rebote for Goixerri. To the outside it goes. What a scoop. And a carom return for Iturbide will score. That is just beautifully played. We're all tied up. 4-4 is the score. Iturbide has a serve for the Chargers.
Well, typically the outside placement from Goixerri is unstoppable. Not today. Iturbide scooped it up a number of times and finally getting that carom right, killing it with the 2-all. 4-4.
Here's a catch by Ben. Iturbide calls for the rebote. He missed it. That's just a missed rebote at the 10 line. 5 points and a possible set point for Goixerri and Ben of the Renegades. Goixerri serves.
Coming into today, Stu, I'm looking at total backhand rebotes. Iturbide's thrown 40 of them, and he's converted 39. So that's just the second miss on his left side all season long with that rebote.
There's the backhand. There's the backhand by Benny. Here's the rebote thrown hard. Rebote forehand by Goixerri. Iturbide's there. Hard throw to the inside. Ben for the forehand. Rebote, high bounce. Oh, swing and a miss.
Wow.
That is point and set for Goixerri and Ben. We have split sets. Put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play a third and final set in just 2 minutes. Just what this match needed, a third set.
Wow. And again, just 1 point shy of the maximum through 2 sets, too. It has been a day here in Battle Court. Hard-fought matches, back and forth, and the game day far from decided. Got a third set in this one. The Chargers need the win to keep the game day alive going into the final match. Boy, and again, that one he slipped. Yeah, that one he totally lost his footing. But, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves, too. I mean, he's only missed one on that left side all season, and he missed 2 in a row there to close out the set. I mean, it really is. It is about timing, and sometimes if you're off just a little bit, you see those misses pile up.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See, Ben apparently has a good tie on and is keeping his cest on.
Benny coming back out here. Great start to this season for Benny. As we said, second on the roster in catch rate, 97.7%. Actually, it looks like all 4 players are out there already looking for...
They are, with about 20 seconds to go, looking for the ball.
Judge had that in his pocket. Look, can't get any extra throws in there. You know, it's a 2-minute break. No throws to be made during that time, so just wants to give it a bounce.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third and final set in this match. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers. First team to reach 6 points wins the match.
Here we go, third set.
Iturbide serves. We begin. Goixerri reaches out, picks a hard one, throws it back hard. Benny makes a spectacular catch. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote right up the middle. Iturbide to the inside. Here's Ben. Rebote. Forehand by Iturbide, clearing. Rebote for Goixerri. To the inside. Here's Benny up high. Backhand from the 10 line. Ben on the backhand. To the inside. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Picked up on the bounce by Goixerri. Goixerri from the costado, hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Goixerri. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Here's the backhand. Ben's there. Backhand by Ben. Benny from the 12 line. Ben again, hard to the inside. Iturbide backs up. Backhand from the 10 line. Ben's there for the catch. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote coming out. Goixerri, beautiful catch, winds up. Coasty to the inside. Benny's there. Goixerri again, backhand. Throwing wall to wall, a bullet from the left side. Iturbide, powerful forehand rebote. This one caught by Goixerri. Goixerri with control to the backcourt. Benny returns it. Goixerri calls for it. High and inside. Benny makes the catch. Goixerri calls for the rebote. Goixerri called Ben off and missed the rebote. First point for Iturbide and Benny. Of the Chargers, Iturbide serves.
This ball's moving in this third set, Stu.
And if anybody wants to know, like, who has the ability, anyone can call anyone off when you're playing.
Sure.
When you're playing with someone, and you don't have to, you don't have to yield, but usually you do yield to the stronger of the 2 players on the team. If Goixerri's calling Ben off,
again, yeah. If LeBron wants the ball, you give the guy the ball and you let him take it. You know, he's the best player, and you got to live with that.
LeBron's playing. There's the backhand by Ben.
In another sport, I've heard.
Okay.
For example.
Rebote. Here's the catch by Benny. Benny from the 11 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote for Goixerri. Ball tipped in the corner, ruled to have been tipped in the corner. That's 2 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide will serve.
I don't think the Renegades like that call, but it's a tough sound off the back wall and the tip. It does sound similar, but Ben made an attempt at it and had a clean miss, so if he didn't touch it, he was very close.
There's Ben on the backhand. Benny's there. Here's Ben from the 12 line. Hard throw to the inside. Iturbide, backhand from the 8 line. Benny on the backhand from the 11 line. To the corner, out to the rebote. Goixerri, forehand rebote. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Iturbide dropped it on the backswing. That's a point for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri will have the serve.
Just a tough stretch here. End of the second set, beginning of the third for Iturbide. Missing rebotes, dropping balls from the costado. I mean, this is not a sight you often see for one of the most sure-handed front quarters on this roster. Oh, Benny's got to get out there.
Outside serve stopped by Benny on the forehand. Beautiful throw by Benny, passing both players. Iturbide, great catch on the forehand. Hard throw, lower to the back. Goixerri calls for the rebote, puts it inside. Here's Benny from the 7 line. Right up the middle. Catch by Goixerri. Goixerri hard right up the middle. Iturbide's got it. A little soft placement, not soft enough. That's a hard throw. Benny will not get to the rebote. 2 points. We're all tied up, 2-2. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades.
I thought he was throwing hard in the first set, Stu, but clearly he has a few more gears. That forehand low and hard and just dropping off the back wall. A line before Benny could make that rebote save. What a shot, what power from Goixerri.
Here's a catch by Benny. Backhand to Ben. Ben from the 12 line.
Oh.
Goixerri makes the play. That's high to the front wall. This is a floater for Benny. Benny will not get there. 3 points for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri will have the serve. Benny raising his hand saying, hey, I know that was a bit wild. Sorry about that.
And you see that cesta tap? How about Goixerri? I mean, that was a Magic City bounce. Took him way to the outside. Gets that big bouncer and forcing a miss again. I mean, just so well played off his footing. Still has tremendous control of the ball in that basket. Oh, man. Got hit.
Iturbide is hit with the ball. That point for Goixerri and Ben of the Renegades. 4 points. Goixerri has the serve.
And Goixerri only had 5 aces coming into today's matches, so.
I mean,
so at least 4 in this match.
Iturbide didn't even have time to get his cesta up.
Oh, that's a tough one, man.
5 points. Possible match point.
I mean, Goixerri is just taken over this match from the first set. I mean, he was frustrated maybe with a few calls, the way that first set went. And just taking it out on the front side and back wall and the Chargers.
Iturbide picks a difficult serve, throws a perfect 2-wall, 2-score. My, oh my. Still possible match point. That was beautifully executed by Iturbide.
Yeah, that's quite the combination here.
I mean, I don't think Goixerri threw any slower.
No, I certainly didn't. I mean, this is the serve he picks. That was a replay of the one before that Benny missed. This is the one right here, right on the tip. A great 2-wall. We're going. Oh,
that
boy,
ball is
Ben
in
missed
and
it.
out of the cesta. It is 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve. Still possible match point for Goixerri and Ben. Getting a little tense.
That's a floating serve, taking Ben towards the outside. We've seen Ben struggle with that historically. Good grab there.
Ben on the backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Iturbide for the rebote. Does not pass Goixerri. Goixerri blasts the costalo to the inside. Benny, beautiful catch. Goixerri, that's a wonderful catch there at the 8 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote to the inside for the bounce. Ben's got it at the 13 line on the right side. Benny has it. Backhand from the 9 line. Goixerri makes the catch, winds up. Costi to the inside over the top. Here's Benny. Benny powerfully. Does not pass Goixerri. He's got it on the scoop. Low bullet, stopped by Iturbide, and a beautiful catch. Hard throw. Goixerri's calling for it. That drops in. At the sidewall, the ball passes Benny to score. That is point set and another hard-fought match. This one going for the Renegades. Goixerri and Ben, 6-4 in the third set.
And with that, the Renegades secure the game day win. Just 1 point for the Chargers so far. And one match remains. We're going to keep it in doubles. Third division matchup, Zuleika and Arta take on Goinaga and Arats.
And there we have the game day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. With that, the Renegades have taken the game day 5 points. Only 1 point there for the Chargers. The play has been excellent by all players on this court so far. Before we move on to our final match of the day, let us hear from the winners of our last match, Goixerri and Ben of the Renegades.
All right, Goixerri, Ben, congratulations on your 4th win in a row. Now 4-1 overall this season. What would be the key to keep up this great stretch of play through the regular season and hopefully the playoffs?
For me personally, it's just putting Goixerri in great positions. I'm trying to make sure I keep everything in the back. That way when the opponent rebotes, it's soft enough. That way he can get it around the four line and closer and do what he do.
Yeah, we know each other a lot. We are playing together since since like 3 years or more. We have a good relationship in the court and we know how to play with each other. I'm happy for the win.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game.
Samsung Energy Q. Samsung Energy Q.